Our story begins not in the main timeline you might be most familiar with, but on Earth 828, a fascinating alternate reality back in 1964.
Right.
Reed Richards, our Mr. Fantastic, and his wife, Susan Storm, the Invisible Woman, were simply preparing for dinner. A seemingly ordinary evening.
That was about to become anything but.
Exactly. Sue delivers the incredible news. She's pregnant after 2 years of trying to conceive.
Wow, yeah.
You can just picture Reed's characteristic mix of excitement and apprehension.
Precisely. His mind, ever the scientist, immediately jumps to the genetic implications.
Yeah.
2 parents altered by cosmic rays. What would that mean for their child?
Right. It's that deeply paternal instinct wrapped in that Mr. Fantastic intellect.
And this personal moment, this intimate discovery, it's set against the backdrop of their already established public life. Just 4 years prior, Reed, Sue, her brother Johnny, the Human Torch, and their friend Ben Grimm, the Thing, had embarked on that fateful space mission that transformed them.
They were already celebrated heroes, New York's protectors.
Yeah, big time.
And their hero status was well earned. They'd faced down formidable threats like the supervillain Harvey Elder, better known as the Mole Man.
Oh yeah, the Mole Man.
In a really shrewd move, Sue actually brokered a deal with him, forming a charter with his underground city of Subterranea.
Which really showed her unique strength, right? That blend of power and compassion.
Totally. So it's no surprise that when Reed and Sue shared their pregnancy news, the entire Baxter building erupted in celebration.
You gotta picture that.
You can just picture Ben, this gruff, rock-skinned protector, trying to gently pad the sharp edges of the Baxter building.
Huh? Probably with their robot HERBIE buzzing around with even more safety protocol suggestions.
Exactly. It paints such a funny human picture amidst all their cosmic responsibilities.
It absolutely does. And Reed's scientific bent really comes into play here, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah.
He's not just preparing for a baby. He's trying to understand the scientific implications of this new life. He was already deeply immersed in perfecting teleportation technology.
Which becomes so important later.
Right. A project that, as we'll see, becomes absolutely critical.
Yeah.
This raises an important question. How do these early details, the unique nature of their family, Reed's scientific foresight, their established hero status, and the impending birth begin to foreshadow the immense, unimaginable challenges they're about to face?
That's a crucial point. Thinking about it, Reed's scientific rigor, his immediate instinct to analyze the genetic implications for Franklin, it's both deeply paternal and quintessentially Mr. Fantastic. It sets up this incredible tension, doesn't it? This highly intellectual approach to something so deeply personal.
Which will soon be tested by a threat that defies all logic.
Because, as you're about to hear, those challenges arrived much sooner than anyone anticipated.
Yeah, they really did.
With Sue due to give birth any day, a sudden piercing distress signal blared across the city.
Oh, man.
They watched in horror as a massive, unnatural storm began brewing over the heart of New York. The Fantastic car launched, carrying them straight into Times Square.
And bam, there she is.
Where they were met by an alien being, the Silver Surfer, whose true name we would later learn was Shalabal.
And her message was chilling, delivered with an almost mournful gravitas. Earth was marked for destruction. She was the herald of her master, Galactus.
Just like that. Earth's on the menu.
And Johnny, true to his fiery nature, didn't hesitate. He flamed on instantly, soaring after the Silver Surfer into the vastness of space.
Gotta admire the impulse.
He actually managed to reach her board, but before knocking him away with a burst of power, she uttered a cryptic message in her native language.
Any idea what it was at the time?
Not then, no. Just this alien confrontation, the sheer scale of the threat. It was unlike anything they'd faced before, hinting at something truly universal.
Back on Earth, Reed immediately dove into his research, his super intellect working at lightning speed, confirming their worst fears.
Fine groove, yeah.
He identified other planets that had indeed been consumed and utterly destroyed by Galactus. The threat was immense, undeniable.
So it's real. This isn't just talk.
Not at all. The Fantastic Four, ever committed to their duty to protect humanity, publicly promised the world they would handle it.
A huge promise to make.
With the eyes of the entire planet watching, they launched themselves back into the vastness of space, heading straight for the source of the dread. Their journey took them to a terrifying sight. A planet in the midst of being consumed, its very essence being drained.
Hard to even imagine that.
Their own ship was then pulled into Galactus's colossal vessel, a ship so immense it felt like a cosmic cathedral. There, they were again met by the Silver Surfer.
Not just a messenger this time.
No, she wasn't just a messenger. She guided them directly to Galactus, revealing that it was she who decided which planet her master would devour.
Wow, that's a heavy burden.
And that cryptic message she spoke to Johnny. She revealed its chilling meaning, die with yours. A grim anticipation of Earth's end, a dark prophecy.
Oh, man. So they are brought before Galactus himself, this towering cosmic entity, a being of unimaginable power and an insatiable hunger.
Reed, ever the diplomat, pleaded for Earth to be spared. But Galactus, with his cosmic senses, detected something extraordinary.
Something different about Earth, or...
Something different about Sue's unborn child. He revealed that the baby harbored an energy, a latent ability that could relieve him of his perpetual cosmic hunger.
Oh, no.
His ultimatum was unthinkable, a gut-wrenching demand. Earth would be spared if the Fantastic Four handed over Reed and Sue's baby.
An impossible choice. There's no right answer there.
And they made it instantly. They refused. The four immediately made their desperate escape, with the Silver Surfer in hot pursuit.
Head on their tail.
As they flew towards the bridge that would lead them home, another unbelievable situation arose. Sue went into labor.
Oh, my God.
Right then. But Reed, even under this immense pressure, showed his genius. He managed to lead the team and trap the Silver Surfer in a time dilation field.
Whoa, like freezing her in time.
Essentially, yeah, freezing her in time while they sped back to Earth. Their son was born.
Wow.
They named him Franklin. A miraculous birth in the most desperate of circumstances, a beacon of hope in a darkening world.
But the threat's still out there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Back on Earth, the Fantastic Four faced an immediate crisis of public trust. At a press conference, they had to admit they hadn't defeated Galactus.
Oof, that's tough.
Reed, with Sue beside him, explained the unimaginable choice Galactus had given them, handing over their newborn son to spare the Earth and their steadfast refusal.
And the public.
The public backlash was immediate and widespread.
And it was a visceral reaction, wasn't it?
Yeah.
A profound betrayal from the very people they'd sworn to protect.
Yeah, totally turned on them.
It's a fascinating study in the public perception of heroes. How quickly adoration can turn to resentment when a personal choice clashes with perceived global duty. The weight of that public condemnation, for families so defined by their public role, must have been immense.
You gotta feel for them.
It's also interesting because even the Silver Surfer, Galactus's Herald, found this demand for a baby too much.
Really? Even her?
She actually tried to reason with Galactus, arguing against it, but he attempted to silence her for protesting. This highlights a crucial moral dilemma faced not only by our heroes, but even by their antagonists, the line that even a cosmic entity struggles to cross.
That deep moral conflict resonated with the four. Amidst this turmoil and public outcry, Reed, ever the brilliant mind, came up with an audacious new idea.
He always has a plan.
Teleporting Earth to a different universe entirely, putting it beyond Galactus's reach. This was their last desperate hope.
You'd move the whole planet.
That was the idea. Meanwhile, Johnny, driven by a deep need for answers, delved into old records, desperately trying to understand the Silver Surfer's native language.
Trying to figure her out.
The stress on Sue during all of this was immense, almost unbearable, but she showed incredible strength. She addressed the crowd, unequivocally stating that she would not sacrifice her child for the world,
Powerful stuff.
but promising, with every fiber of her being, that the four would do everything they could to save everyone.
And that must have shifted things a bit, right?
It did. That, in a moment of pure conviction, began to restore some of the public's shattered faith.
Her unwavering resolve was critical. It was a promise to fight, not to surrender, and it resonated deeply. It demonstrated that even when faced with impossible odds, the Fantastic Four would always prioritize both family and duty, finding a path forward where others would see only despair. It's that dual commitment that defines them.
With a fragile hope, the plan was set in motion. A vast network of teleportation towers was constructed across the globe.
The scale of that. Incredible.
And the entire Earth braced itself for the unprecedented leap into the unknown. But just as they were ready to initiate the plan, the Silver Surfer, now free from the time dilation field, reappeared.
Oh, great. Just what they needed.
She didn't attack them directly, but began systematically destroying the bridges connecting the towers, effectively ruining their plan.
Sabotage. Pure and simple.
She was about to destroy the last one in Times Square when Johnny confronted her, not with fire, but with words. He revealed he knew her true name, Shalabal.
Whoa. How did he figure that out?
All that research into her language paid off, and he knew her tragic past. She had a daughter, and when Galactus came for her world, Shalabal made the ultimate sacrifice, agreeing to become his herald to spare her home and her child.
Oh, man. That explains so much.
Hearing her past laid bare and the voices of those lost in Galactus's destruction echoing in her mind overwhelmed Shalabal, and she fled, consumed by her own sorrow.
Wow. So the teleport plan is shot. What now?
With their teleportation plan ruined, the four were left with one terrifying last resort. They would use baby Franklin as bait, luring Galactus into a portal that would send him, and hopefully him alone, into an unknown void.
Use the baby after everything.
It was a terrifying, almost unthinkable risk, but everyone, including Sue, reluctantly agreed to this desperate gamble for the world.
I can't even imagine that conversation.
They even made a difficult deal with their old adversary, the Mole Man.
Harvey Elder again.
Yep, getting him to allow all New Yorkers to evacuate into his sprawling underground city of Subterranea, while the four set up their final device in the deserted city above.
A truth for survival.
Oh,
That's something. This was the true moment of unity, not just among the four, but with their past enemies, for the sake of the planet.
The scene was set in a New York, eerily silent, completely emptied of its millions. The air hummed with an unnatural stillness, a city holding its breath.
Chilling.
And then, with a shadow that blotted out the sun, Galactus arrived, a terrifying silhouette against the sky, his eyes fixed on one small building, the Baxter Building.
He knows where Franklin is.
He detected Franklin inside. Galactus smashed through, determined to take the child. What followed was a coordinated, desperate attack, a dance of desperation.
The whole team working together.
Sue created a powerful, gigantic force field, pushing back against Galactus with everything she had. Reed stretched himself, contorting his body to mess with Galactus's intricate machinery.
Trying to gum up the works.
When Galactus tried to stretch Reed to his limits, Johnny swooped in, dropping Ben from a great height for some classic clobberin' time.
I love it.
Allowing the thing to deliver a massive ground-shaking blow that created the perfect distraction. And then came the climactic moment. Sue, with a surge of incredible power, managed to push Galactus far enough for him to fall into the portal they had prepared.
Yes. Did it work?
Not quite. This gave Reed the precious seconds he needed to retrieve Franklin.
Okay, they got the baby back. Now what?
He wasn't fully through. He struggled, trying to pull himself back from the brink of the void.
Oh, no. Close.
Johnny, without hesitation, prepared to make the ultimate sacrifice, flying hard to push Galactus completely into the void himself.
Johnny.
But then Shallowball, the Silver Surfer, arrived.
She came back.
In an incredible, unexpected act of redemption, making the ultimate sacrifice herself, sending both her former master and herself into the void.
Wow. She saved Johnny. She saved Earth.
She did.
This final selfless act of sacrifice, coming from someone who had been Galactus's unwitting instrument, really makes you reflect, doesn't it?
Absolutely.
What does it tell us about choice, about atonement, and about the possibility of change, even for those seemingly beyond saving?
That unexpected act of selfless redemption brought an end to the immediate cosmic threat. The city was safe. Galactus was banished.
But at what cost?
But the silence that fell over New York was heavy, pregnant with the cost of this impossible victory. Reed, Ben, and Johnny rushed to Sue. She was unconscious, seemingly lifeless.
Oh no, not Sue.
Reed, frantic, tried everything to revive her, but her life force was gone. Dead. Franklin, just a newborn, began crying for his mother. Reed, broken, let his son rest on her. And in that profound, desperate moment, Franklin touched Sue.
Yeah.
After a few agonizing moments, a soft glow emanated from the child, and she miraculously came back to life, gasping, breathing again.
He saved her, Franklin.
Her first words to Reed. That their son was already more incredible than they ever could have predicted.
Wow. Just, wow. A true miracle born from the deepest love and the greatest sacrifice.
In the aftermath, the people of New York returned home, celebrating the Fantastic Four as their heroes once again.
Faith restored, finally.
Their public faith restored, they were even scheduled to reappear on the Ted Gilbert Show, a true sign of their restored standing.
But, as with all heroes, their work is never truly done.
Nope. Before they could truly relax and bask in the peace, another distress signal arrived.
Of course it did. This highlights the unending nature of a hero's life. The calls for help are constant, and their commitment is unwavering, even in the face of immense personal joy and exhaustion.
And in a wonderfully human, almost comical moment, the team rushed to the Fantastic Car. Reed, Ben, and Johnny awkwardly fumbled, trying to install Franklin's car seat.
I love that detail.
A perfect blend of their commitment to both family and their duty. With Franklin safely secured, the Fantastic Four, family and heroes, flew off together on their next mission, ready for whatever came next.
And if you stuck around, you saw the mid-credit scene, a powerful glimpse into the future.
Yeah.
4 years later, a now toddler Franklin is with Sue.
Yeah.
When a cloaked figure wearing a metal mask arrives. Dr. Doom.
Ew, man.
His arrival signals a powerful new threat, one that promises to challenge the Fantastic Four in entirely different ways.
Always something new.
And for a lighter touch, the post-credits scene gave us an animated intro for an in-universe Fantastic Four cartoon before HERBIE briefly turns it off.
Nice little nod.
What truly stands out in this deep dive is not just the epic scale of the conflict, but the unwavering commitment to family and the ultimate price of heroism. This story shows how even godlike power can be swayed by human will and compassion, and how sacrifice can come from the most unexpected places. It's a reminder that heroism isn't just about strength, but about character.
So what does this all mean for the future? We've seen moments of immense sacrifice, incredible power, and the birth of a truly remarkable child in Franklin.
Definitely remarkable.
His latent, extraordinary abilities, coupled with the ominous arrival of Dr. Doom, really make you wonder about the incredible destinies that lie ahead for him and for the Fantastic Four as they face down this iconic new threat.
Yeah, the future looks intense.
What do you think the next great challenge for this family of heroes will be, now that their son is undeniably part of their incredible, complicated world?